indifferent to being called different. See, my life I'm learning to live it without apology. A leader and not a follower, see. Though some choose to follow me like Twitter. I'm a survivor and not a quitter. I got the drive of the rapidest river. I rap and deliver my diatribe for the bitter. Lost tribes whom have been hit with the harsh reality. I try to help them see the sweet side, rich beyond salary. I write God's rules to life. White cops abuse their rights and young fools use tools to fight. As the news crews choose to recite the blues in the plight of those that are losing their life. It makes me wonder how much truth we're losing each night. When pain, hunger, and strife is taken so light. My heart is breaking, I write to survive the stress. Meditate, then realize if I'm still alive, I'm blessed. And yes, I confess I'm still a mess. And far from perfect. But my flaws, I try to surface. Then work with
What up, everybody? This is Eric Andre live. Our Soul Renaissance Overflowing Cup Project. We in the building with some special guests in the building. My brothers from the Secret City. We got Angeli and Mick Swagga in the building.
That's true.
What up, y'all?
We in this joint right now, y'all. Stay tuned and stay posted, musicfiend.com.
Word up, man. How y'all doing today?
Yo, man, we chilling, man. Everything is cool, man. We coolin'. It's
You
Sunday.
know what I'm
Easy like Sunday morning.
Yeah, right. Tomorrow we got the day off,
Sunday
you know what I
morning.
mean? So, I mean, it should be cool, man. Got no
Now and then you gotta
complaints.
take a little rest, a little break.
Come and checking out the, you know,
Go back a little bit and then bounce back real heavy again, you know what I mean?
checking out the relocation of Music Fiend. I
Oh,
actually do like the
definitely.
scene.
Yo, I
There's
like
always a
it.
crowd of people outside, you know what I mean? So,
So you got a
definitely
live audience already for you.
check it, people.
Wow.
They got all different kind of shows to be going down. Nice DJs, all that good stuff. So, what's
sir.
up, Drew?
Indeed.
It's dope setup in here, and we got some other rooms in the building. I'm gonna show you afterwards. It's dope up here. They got a video room, green screen. They got a Studio B. Do recording in there, and you know, got a conference room coming and stuff like that. So, shout out to Ruckus. He's doing big things every time we in
Big
here.
Shout out to Ruckus.
Word.
Especially when you do something big like this and so official looking. It's like
For real. For real.
In the heart of Providence, Rhode Island, stand up right now for yourself.
Yeah, this is only gonna get bigger and better too, because you know, the commercial radio stations really don't give us an opportunity to have local music on there, local DJs, and also they don't have a fly setup like this. You know what I mean? We down in Kennedy Plaza with, you know, the TRL window and the booth up in here, so we chilling. yo.
Cute little Spanish chicas walking
does feel
across
like
the street
that
and
right
whatnot. Like,
Oh,
I could
man.
totally.
Like they should have signs outside right now.
Hey, I could dig it. I could dig it.
It's real NY looking right
Oh,
now.
there's the Music Fiend.
Oh, okay.
All right, so fellas, I've been waiting to get you guys in here for about 3 months now, so it's great to have you here.
Well, we appreciate being here, man.
Appreciate it though. All the love that comes from my man Random Thought right here. Appreciate it because he's
Oh,
one
look
of
at
the
that wannabe
trendsetters, and
DJ up there on the screen.
Who's that guy right there? And he just recognizes what's going on in the region as a whole, and I'm just appreciative that he had us come through and kick it.
Yeah,
with y'all.
for real, man. It's
Spotlight us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's always lovely to do like you. At least as an entertainer, you know that you're doing something right. That people are inviting you to their stations. Like I said, man, me and Mike, we've done this. We've done this with a couple people, man, different times, and it's just like, yo, we always love the different adventures, kicking in, building it with people. So I mean, you know, we go back.
Yeah, no
Random
doubt.
Thought, you know what
No
I'm saying?
doubt.
I mean, we go way back.
I
So-
remember Angeli from back in the days when he was about 16 years old. I actually forgot you were DJ until you stepped on the boards for a little bit, and that's how I met you. So for me, I know your history, you know what I'm saying, a lot of your history, but for those in Providence or out there online, wherever they're at, because we got listeners in Florida, UK, wherever. Worldwide listening right now.
Exactly. That's why I'm on my phone, man. If y'all watching them, my bad. I'm just trying to get on the Facebook post, man. I got late, you know, just trying to set up some equipment, man.
You
But,
on your mogul status,
yeah,
you got
yo,
that social network.
We just trying,
the
man. You know
network.
what I mean?
Trying to post everything,
I got the
right
beat
now.
machine. I got the live networking, man. You know, I got to do what it is. So, yeah, man. So I go by Angeli. It's my brother Mick Swagga. For me personally, me and Mick Swagga, we've been running with each other for a couple of years now. 3-4 years now. I've been doing my music thing since I was about 16. But really just decided, man, to kind of do it all, man. Kind of learn to understand the word to be self-sufficient as an artist. And a jack of all trade, master of none, master of some. But it's really a dope time. And so, I mean, a little brief history, man. Just give you the brief overview. I'm an educator. I'm an entertainer. I'm a producer.
Where you from originally, though?
I'm originally from Little Puerto Rico, which is known as the Bronx, Nueva York. You know what I'm saying? All my big out to my, you know what I'm saying? Big out to my Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? Even though my brother's from the Bean right here, but you know what I mean? Still.
So we got the New York and Boston connection over here.
Yep, New York and Beantown Connect. I also spent some time as a Floridian. I spent some time my elementary school years down in Florida. And then I've been out here in New Bedford, Massachusetts, man, representing 508. You know what I mean? It's my new home. Definitely love the building. So, yeah, it's a little brief intro on me.
All right, so where did you get into the hip-hop music? Because when I first seen you, you were about 16 years old. You were a young dude. And all of a sudden, you started popping up everywhere, DJing everywhere, all kind of community events in the city of New Bedford. Whether it be, I seen you in, Bay Village. I see you at Third Eye events. I saw you at, Westside High School holding it down over there as well. I seen you at PACA events. I saw you Treatment on Demand events, World AIDS Day, whatever. You were kind of like all over the place. And
yeah. I just cause I wanted to build a name for myself, man, and I wanted to be known and kind of get all that love, man. Like be the, like, when you see in movies, everybody like from where I'm from, man. Yeah, I'm from an urban community, and you want to be like the bad guy in movies, you know what I mean? But you want to be the bad guy who knows everybody and who's good with everybody, and that's kind of how I looked at it when I was younger. I'm like, yeah, we make mistakes. Oh no, go ahead. But at the same time, I had a lot of respect from a lot of people out here. So it was good, man. I just wanted to get out in the scene. I mean, I started off with R&B. I really want to be a singer. So this year, I'm now pursuing my singing career. And then I went
Shout
to
out
DJ.
to that, because a lot of times it's crazy. Like, you forget about little dreams you may have had. You know what I'm saying? And somewhere along the line, you get caught up with life.
Don't forget those dreams.
But to hear you coming back to something that was your first initial passion with music, and now you're going forward with it, and now you're going with a wiser mind, and you since I've known you at 16, what impressed me at that age and you doing all those things is that you've always had a drive to do something that not only adults struggle to do, but particularly a lot of young people, they don't have a vision to do that. They don't believe that they can do that, and a lot of doors aren't open. You have to knock down doors. So you literally knock down a lot of doors with that. But to hear that you're going back to the singing, which was something that was your first passion, and you're pursuing that now full steam ahead, is a positive and inspiring thing to see.
Yeah. Stay tuned. I may bust out a little R&B sensation during the freestyle session. You know what I mean? We like to mix it up. But, yeah, man, I definitely want to. I mean, I had a really good start off to this year. I was blessed and to be asked to be, we did a tribute show, and I was blessed to be asked to be a Temptation in one of the Four Tops. So, I mean, I went out there, man. I wore my tuxedo, man, did my thing, sang my part. And the people were very amazed, man. They were shocked that the host was singing and dancing as well. So like I said, man, I just wanted to do it all. I wanted to be somebody, man. Eventually in the world of life, man, that's what anybody wants to do. They just want to be somebody at the end of the day. So I said, how can I do it in my city? Yo, let me be everywhere so everybody knows who the hell I am. You know what I mean? So that's how I took it.
Yeah, Angel DJ'd. He goes from that to sing. He was singing, doing DJing, then became a hip-hop artist, then, doing a lot of organizing in the community. And particularly, you do a lot of youth work. You've worked with basically every nonprofit in the city of New Bedford.
Yeah, I have.
You're the host of New Bedford. I think you're officially, they have a poet laureate for a city, the poet in residence of the city. You are the host in residence for New Bedford, Massachusetts. Your energy on stage, the way you connect with the audience, and the way you give energy on stage in terms as a host for artists that are performing and even drawing the crowd in is amazing. You have a great talent with that. And what's amazing is that you're young still, and you've already put in several years of work through countless endeavors, whether it's educationally as in a nonprofit world, teaching young people. He teaches creative arts at Dream Out Loud. He's an academic coach at Youth Build New Bedford. He's worked with other organizations in the city doing work for the Citizen School. You work for PACA. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've done it all, man. I've divved and dabbled in everything just because.
Had your own studio at what?
Yeah, man. 16 years old, man. I wanted to become a businessman. So I said, let's do it, man. I've been serious about mine, and it's like, yo, I feel humble, like I am so young, but like I feel that spurt coming next, man, and that's why I'm gonna stay strong with my brother, because like that I've put in so many years already that now it's time for that foundation. So when people are like, yo, you have experience, yeah, I have experience now. You know what I mean? mean? So being able to make money and being able to survive off music and doing it as an art form and to teach it and for people to retain that information and be grateful for that. I've set up so many mini studios in Massachusetts. It's crazy where I consider myself, I'll put it on my resume as a consultant. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, like I said, man, I have fun. I try to live life and try to promote and just, I just want people to remember my name and just be like, yo, that dude, he did something big. And I mean, I'm playing in the small. I'm a small fish in a small pond right now, but I'm growing every day. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be a big fish, big pond, swimming, eating the finest of baits and tackles. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be amazing, man. But yeah, it's a little bit about me. So that's Angheli, man. Break it down 2 syllables. Angheli. Angheli Productions, Team AP. That's who I be. So.
And where could you be found online?
Right now we're in the construction phase right now of building our website. You can catch us right now. You can check me at you type in Facebook/Angheli or Facebook/Mick Swagga. You can catch us one there to get our contact info. We're on the reconstruction of our site. So, but stay posted, man. Stay tuned.
Moving things around.
But we're moving things around, man. We're making some big connects right now. Trying to work with some people out in Boston, out here in Pravi, and so we're just trying to get it any way possible. So just keep posted, man. So that's me. I'll let you talk to my brother Mick Swagga, man. How you doing, brother, man?
I'm just chilling and doing what I do, staying in my lane.
All right. So you're from Boston, Massachusetts originally.
Yeah, originally. I was born in Boston. Big shout out to my teams out there. Throw them threes up. You know what that's about.
For the stripes.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
I started out in Boston. I mean, I got to New Bedford like 90s, 91. And I just, wanted, like Angheli, I wanted to make a name for myself. You know what I mean? I came from a family of entertainers, I would say. You know what I mean? They all have that loud personality, you know what I mean? Take control of the room and whatnot.
Yeah.
And just to be like, oh, at this point, I want to do this, I want to do that. I wanted to have that control over my own life. You know what I mean?
Control your own destiny.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like you said, I had dreams. Everybody has dreams of being great, but I wanted to be a sports player. I have to admit, I was straight playing football. I was going to the league. I was
too short for that.
But unfortunately, I realized at about like 7th, 8th grade that I probably wasn't going to get that type of, calling. You know what I mean? So it just turned out that musically, like around the same time, like 15 or so, I moved to New Bedford and I kind of hated it.
Yeah.
So
it's a big difference. It's a big change in pace between Boston and New Bedford.
Yeah, so I was always going back and forth. With my family, I would even like skip school when I was in New Bedford High and go back to Boston for the day. And when I was out there, it just happened. My cousin had a little team and they would rhyme, whatever. And I wasn't into it. You know what I mean? I had to like get pushed into it. You know what I mean? And I was more like a poet. I would express myself that way. You know what I mean? So it just so happens.
It's a natural transition, I feel like, for poets to go into that direction of MCing and vice versa for MCs to realize, because ultimately it's poetry. You know what I mean? It's
definitely
rhythm and poetry is rap.
Emotion, really. You know what I mean? So, and then I have to give a shout out to my cousins out here in Providence, the Brooks family, R.E.P., my cousin Riz all day. We lost him in 2003, so I definitely have to shout that out there. Definitely. But then I got in touch with them, and we linked up with, this is in like mid-90s. I was in high school. We hooked up with this cat and started doing shows in New Bedford. We had like major acts come through, like Smith & Wesson, Cocoa Brothers, Def Squad. And even then, I was still in the background, like, But then I saw the ins and outs of the business. You know what I mean? And then the starstruckness went away. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then it was like...
People are people now.
Yeah, it's not regular people. So now I was like, I want to get into business. So that's kind of my end into the business, Then I started doing fashion for them. We would go out to New York, because he had a clothing shop right on Kempton Street. And we would go out to New York and merchandise the clothes for him, tell him what's hot, what's going to sell. Speaking of which, I have some of my own wares on right now. So
I like that.
Both of you, all right. I see that you got your own way. You got your own way.
I do custom shirts too. I do custom shirts too. So
we all wearing our own apparel.
As far as the music goes, I went to a few competitions as a poet. And just as like, not so much a feature, but there was like, there's a competition, you can go say your piece. And I didn't think I had anything to say, but everybody was like, you're good. And I'm like, all right. You're good. So I keep going to them. And then we started doing shows. And every now and then, one MC's like, you want to say something like, you're all right. But you don't want to take it serious because they're going to say it to everybody. So
it's crazy how so many artists I see the biggest opponent we have. Right before I came on the show that came on, the DJ that was on beforehand, Cost Dollars, was just talking to me about basically how it took him a while to get through to the point where he stopped doubting himself and allowed himself to be himself. Like he was saying that a lot of people, and he said he saw it in myself, that we hold ourselves back from allowing ourselves to be who we are. And it takes us a while. We may hear it a million times from other people. So you were hearing all this time, yo, you have something to offer, you have something to say, brother, and we want to hear it. But the only person that needed to realize that was ultimately you. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, until you, like we were talking about, we like a few things. I have to shout this out real quick. The reason why I even rocking my brother Random Thought right here is up here. Like that's how, when I first met him. I met you a few times beforehand, but recently we reconnected.
Yes, sir.
And up here.
Hey, like, see, like, be
sometimes I get lost in their conversations. They're too damn smart for me sometimes. I mean, I'll be like, hold on. Let me go get my encyclopedia, my dictionary, and my thesaurus. And, because I'm going to need to break down all this English language that you guys are spitting out right now. Dope, intelligent dudes, man. That's why I run with both of these brothers, man. So shout out to both of them.
And that's the continue my background. Like I did all the shows, whatever. I got exposed to that. So people knew me around the town from throwing parties, every now and then I might say a rhyme or two, but, it wasn't local famous, if you will. And then I graduated from high school, moved to Maryland, and another shout out to my Maryland peoples out there, DC, PG, the Eastern Shore, Moe County, repping there all day, Wale. So it's something serious. When I went down there, I saw a whole totally different lifestyle, because to me, it was the South.
Yeah.
And it is the South in some cases. And then I ventured to VA and all that, so I made a stand out there for myself, doing the same thing, promoting, throwing parties. You know what I mean? Me and my team out there, we did a few things.
So you have a serious network already in terms of your experience. Like that's one of the things that's great as an artist to see is like I see a lot of artists and like you were saying, and Angel was talking about. Sometimes you get caught up in your local scene and you don't realize how much is out there. And for you to go out and explore all these things, and like Angel said, like already you come with a depth of intelligence in terms of the content, in terms of what you speak about just in a regular conversation, never mind just in the music. But having that network, I hope you're realizing for yourself that when you start to step into who you are as an artist and a businessman, that you already have a serious network that reaches state to the Northeast. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about Boston. You're talking about, you got New Bedford. You got Providence right here you're building with. You've been at VA in Maryland.
We got Florida. We got a little GA connect.
Delaware, Jersey. I mean, the whole East Coast, really.
Yeah. I mean, I'll plan.
That's a serious tour right there.
Yeah, it is, man. Our plans this summer, though, man, is we want to go visit the West Coast, man. There's a lot of love out there. We definitely feel as though we have a different kind of East Coast sound that we could bring to the scene. So we want to just kind of share that with everybody, because when you hear some of the music and some of the beats, when I shout out Team AP on some of the tracks you guys were here today, you'll just hear that it just doesn't have that. That I don't know, man. Everybody just has a different sound, and I'm really appreciative of that. A lot of people be like, "Yo, make me a club banger," and as a producer, sometimes I do so, but sometimes I just feel that's where our music comes from, and a lot of our music from Team AP comes from where we feel. And I mean, essentially these cats right here, like just us three live right now. Who's ever watching, man? Don't mean to boast or brag, man, but yo, us three in the building together, like just creatively, like you see, man. Yo, I got the beat machine right here. I'll break it down right now. We'll drop beats, man. We'll write rhymes. We'll sing vocals, man. We'll get it all happening. Very intelligent. Yeah, man. Multitasking. I feel blessed to be here.
So that's how we got together as a team, because we all do a little bit of everything. When I was out in Maryland, I got to some production. That started with Fruity Loops. I don't want to date myself, but that was like Fruity Loops, the first one.
Yeah. But
so then I started
make some fire with Fruity Loops. Like Ninth Wonder's a problem on Fruity Loops. You know what I'm saying?
It's
a
all
lot
about
of people
what you
start a
do with
career.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's that whole thing that Nas was talking about. Creative. We make alcohol out of potatoes in prison or oranges. You know what I'm saying? Like, we as a people are so creative, and that's one of the things I think that you guys are tapping into is the creativity, and it's not limited to one genre. It's not limited to one content in terms of the music you have. Like, I've heard songs that are political. I've heard songs that are socially conscious on an environmental level. I heard songs that are about like on some summertime Jazzy Jeff type feel to it, that like you could just feel at a barbecue, play it and just chill. You got the song "Gentleman" that shout out to all the ladies. You need to hear that. You need to hear that song. That's
we may play the track this evening. I got the instrumental I made rock a little live if y'all gala.
some a few surprises.
You know what I'm saying? We got a little something. I can't wait till the other set. DHP shows up, man.
DHP
Hendrick and his bro.
Hendrick and his family.
Man. I'm just telling you,
I'm excited
this last Thursday just went by, man. It was one of the craziest like ciphers that you will catch in a
And
long time.
If you're not there, if you're in the area, if you're not at the Ugly Gallery, you need to go check it out and get serious about it.
Aha nights every second Thursday.
That's all I can say about it.
But next, you know what? Next Friday and Saturday, this Friday and Saturday coming up, we getting it popping for the 420 weekend at the Ugly Gallery.
Be there at the Ugly
Shout out
Gallery.
to them, man. We be getting it popping in there. Crazy live sessions, just the essence of hip hop and the culture, man. The art, the people, man. The drinks, the entertainment, the conversation.
There,
like
yo.
it's
Right now,
insane. Check out the Ugly Gallery.
That
man.
is the epicenter
UglyGallery.com.
of positive
Check it.
culture in the region right now, I would say. It's just that's just, and I'm not trying to be biased. I go a lot of places. I'm not trying to push anybody out, diss anybody, but I'm rocking with it all
There's
day.
something serious going on over there in terms of just the energy that them brothers have. We had them on the show about a month ago. Shout out to Jeremiah and David Guadalupe from the Ugly Gallery. Just the name itself. You gotta love yourself. Ugly Gallery.
Gotcha.
Crazy art in there. Right now they got a art showing from Brooklyn. They're about to do some shows on sticker art coming up.
It's
gonna be
pop
insane.
culture and stickers is coming up next. It's called Stuck Up. I mean, if everybody's posting into the Facebook right now, you can see that blasted off right there. Social media is
That's
crazy
happening.
right now.
That's happening.
Yeah,
so,
but I don't know. I'm just excited to be here with my brother because he comes in with some. Just
flames.
being in the same area with you, I just feel
I'm
that
gonna go load
energy.
up
You know what
a
I'm
track.
saying?
Trying to connect.
I'm gonna go load up a track.
You know what I'm saying? It's serious because we spoke, and I just want to say one thing. I just want to say because I'm on the airwaves, I'm on the net, I'm out. I feel I have an opportunity to say it, and I should say it. We have to get some justice for Trayvon Martin. I know the specifics of the case, but I mean, as someone speaking from a personal perspective, that shouldn't happen to people. The stand your ground law. I don't want to get too political on either side, but and me and my brother here was talking about this aspect. It's just when you find out after the fact, and the only thing I have with the stand your ground law and with this issue with Trayvon Martin is that George Zimmerman is here to speak his piece. Mm-hmm. The other party's not here to say what happened. Mm-hmm. So that initially right there should spark some type of interest. It shouldn't have took 45 days and the whole nation, I'm not just saying it was black, it was white, it's the whole nation got behind this and his family. And I want to send some prayers and shout out to his family because I know what they're going through. But seriously, as a country, we need to really rethink it. And as part of the minority and black culture, we need to just check it. Seriously.
Word up. Like, I think what's crazy about it, it's inspiring too. Like, I did a workshop this Friday at Rhode Island College. They had Angela Davis come through, Black Panther from the movement, and she's just been moving ever since. She's doing a lot of stuff. But she spoke in depth about Trayvon's situation, and one of the things we were talking about, my workshop in particular, was on the use of culture and crisis as an opportunity to bring community together to create change. And this example of this situation is like mad people felt emotionally connected to Trayvon Martin in this situation. They felt like it was wrong. Everybody knows that this stuff is going on a day-to-day basis that lives in an urban community and lives in a reality of being a person of color. You just already know that. You've experienced being profiled. You experienced being worried about seeing cops on the street. And we even profile ourselves. Like if I'm walking down the street at 4 in the morning and I see a group of young men, the honest to God truth is I react differently than I would if I saw an 80-year-old group of white men in suits and ties. I have stereotypes in me. That's because I grew up in America and America taught me to have these prejudices. And now the reality is like Zimmerman's locked up, and we could put him in jail and we could hold him accountable. But the reality is, what about holding our society that created the mentalities that we have that have us thinking that black or young or urban or a certain style of people fits a stereotype that we have to be suspicious of? Like that's where we have to really deal with it, because otherwise we're not dealing with the root. We're just pulling a weed and expecting it to stop growing. But it's like one dandelion in your grass, you pull that dandelion out, and a million others are gonna just pop up in a month.
I think speaking to that society perspective, and I only speak on this, I traveled a little bit overseas, and it seems to me that just dark-skinned people in general. And it doesn't, in the American culture and other cultures, dark-skinned people in general just get patterned that way. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's I feel, when I'm around my brothers, I feel some kind of way. And I mean all my brothers. Like you said, you're walking down the street, I will react some kind of way.
Hell yeah.
But that's with any group. Like you said, if they're 80 years old men, I'm like, eh. But if there's a group of guys, and any guys in suits, you know what I mean? Because as a professional, you know what I mean? You're like, okay, they're professional people. You see guys in jeans, now they could be coming from work. You don't know. You know what I mean? So like you said, it's society putting things sometimes in your head that you ain't really have yourself. Because I feel comfortable going anywhere with my brothers. Like I said, I don't got beef with nobody.
Nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got beef with nobody. So anywhere I touch down, if you showing me love, I'm showing you love. The only time you're gonna get disrespect is if you disrespect me. And that's how I'm old. That's the rules I learned. You know what I mean? I don't feel nervous because I'm walking down the street. You know what I mean? Granted, there's bad areas and whatnot, and don't get me wrong, we're in reality. There are hoods where certain things go down in certain areas of the country. I'm not gonna lie. Whether you're in, I'm not gonna single out any hood, but you know what I'm speaking about. But I don't feel nervous. If me and my brother touch down, or if I'm with a group of my cast and we touch down, boom. And everywhere we touch down, what happens? We've been to the West. Love. And that's all I can say. There was no beef. It was just love. And that's, when you come with love, you're gonna get love back. You know what I mean?
That's that karma. You attract the energy that you are. Like you nervous around some dogs. Dogs smell that fear. They're gonna react to that fear. Human beings are no different. When you walk in a certain neighborhood, if you have a certain type of fear around you, people are gonna start getting nervous. Like, the thing you should be afraid of is the person with fear. Like, I'm afraid of the dog that's afraid of me. Like, when you corner an animal or you see someone that's afraid, like, a lot of people think that it's the tough guy that's bravado you got to worry about. It's not that dude. It's the dude that's nervous.
Yeah.
The dude that's nervous and afraid for his life.
He's
That's
gonna
the dude
flip
that's gonna wild out. But it's like, yo, that's mad real, man.
It is.
So we get into some deep combos, man.
Yeah.
I'm
about to lay something up.
Okay,
So we're about
that
to go
works.
into some music. What are we going into right here?
This right here is, I don't know, I got help on deck, and I also got gentlemen on deck as well, so, you know.
Oh, so AP bangers.
So we got 2 tracks from AP Productions. This is what song are we playing first?
I think we're gonna go with Gentlemen, just because it's a small
Gentlemen.
track.
This is for ladies right here.
This is for the ladies right here.
Yeah,
And this is for ladies from Gentlemen, I might say.
include me in that group too. So like, this is for me too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting some extra love right
Much
now.
love,
from
Team
that.
AP.
I'm a gentleman. Girls all my cousins. I'm a gentleman. Girls all my cousins and my nieces. Yeah.